Did you know that students learning in virtual reality can retain up to 75% more information than those who sit through traditional lectures? That's a staggering difference, and it's changing the way we think about education. This isn't science fiction. It's happening right now in classrooms around the world. Schools are embracing VR technology to create more engaging and effective learning experiences for their students. For decades, education relied on books and lectures, but these methods often fail to fully engage students. Many students struggle to stay focused, and important concepts can easily be forgotten after class ends. VR transforms learning from passive listening to active participation, turning lessons into interactive adventures. Students are no longer just observers, they become explorers, scientists, and problem solvers within immersive worlds. Imagine holding a virtual human heart, walking around it, and even stepping inside to see how it works from the inside out. Suddenly, complex concepts become clear, memorable, and even exciting to learn. This deep, hands-on experience is why VR's retention rates are so high. It's not just an upgrade to the old way of learning, it's a complete revolution in education, making lessons stick in ways never before possible. The implications are huge: faster learning, better preparation for real-world challenges, and a new era of possibility for students everywhere. VR can simulate real-life situations, helping students build confidence and skills they'll use beyond the classroom. The journey into immersive education is just beginning, and the potential is only starting to unfold. As technology advances, the future of learning looks brighter and more immersive than ever before. So, what is immersive learning? It's an educational approach that uses technology, like VR and AR, to create lifelike, interactive environments. These environments are designed to engage students in ways traditional methods simply can't. Instead of reading about history, you stand on a virtual battlefield. Instead of looking at rainforest photos, you're surrounded by digital wildlife. This makes the learning experience much more vivid and memorable. VR headsets transport you to new worlds, fully engaging your senses and making lessons unforgettable. The immersive nature of these experiences helps to deepen understanding and retention of the material. The magic is in the feeling of presence. Your brain believes you're really there, making learning stick. This sense of presence is what sets immersive learning apart from other educational tools. Immersive learning is about doing, not just listening. It encourages active participation, which is crucial for effective learning. You perform tasks, solve problems, and learn by experience. This hands-on approach helps to build practical skills and confidence. It's like cooking a meal instead of just reading the recipe. The hands-on approach builds real understanding. By practicing in a virtual environment, students can make mistakes and learn from them without real-world consequences. This isn't about replacing teachers, but giving them powerful new tools to enrich lessons and take students places a classroom never could. Teachers can guide students through complex concepts in a more engaging and interactive way. Virtual field trips, complex simulations, and personalized practice all become possible with immersive learning. These experiences can be tailored to meet the needs of individual learners, making education more inclusive. When thoughtfully integrated, VR transforms education into a journey of discovery for every learner. It opens up new possibilities for exploration and understanding, making learning an adventure. Virtual reality is already reshaping classrooms and workplaces worldwide. History students walk through ancient Rome, while science classes conduct virtual experiments too risky or costly for real labs. In business, VR trains employees for high-pressure scenarios, like handling Black Friday crowds, before they ever step onto the sales floor. Medical students practice surgeries in virtual operating rooms, building skills and confidence without risk to real patients. Soft skills training is also evolving. Employees rehearse tough conversations and leadership scenarios with virtual avatars, improving communication and empathy. These immersive experiences make learning more engaging, practical, and effective than ever before. VR bridges the gap between theory and practice, preparing learners for real-world challenges. The result? More confident students, better trained professionals, and a new standard for education and training. Let's dive into some real stories that show how VR is transforming lives in ways we never imagined. In a rural school, students who had never left their hometown toured the Musée d'Orsay in Paris virtually. For many, it was their first glimpse of world-famous art, and it sparked a passion for creativity and history that textbooks alone could never inspire. Teachers noticed students asking more questions, eager to learn about artists and cultures far beyond their classroom walls. At a busy logistics company, new hires trained in a virtual warehouse. By practicing in a risk-free environment, they learned to operate forklifts safely and efficiently. The company saw a dramatic drop in accidents, and trainees felt more prepared and confident before stepping onto the real warehouse floor. Medical student David used VR to practice delicate procedures, like giving injections on virtual patients. This hands-on experience helped him build confidence and skill before ever touching a real arm, making his first real-life attempts much less stressful. VR bridges the gap between theory and hands-on skill, allowing students to make mistakes safely and learn from them. It turns abstract concepts into real experiences, making practice both safe and highly effective. Even the fear of public speaking is tackled with VR. Users can rehearse speeches in front of realistic virtual audiences, adjusting their delivery and building confidence at their own pace without the pressure of a real crowd. These stories highlight VR's incredible power to ignite curiosity, build practical skills, and transform the way we learn and grow. From art appreciation to workplace safety, immersive technology is making education more accessible, engaging, and impactful for people of all ages and backgrounds. The results are clear. Students and professionals learn faster, make fewer mistakes, and gain newfound confidence in their abilities. VR is opening doors for learners everywhere, breaking down barriers and creating opportunities that were once out of reach. VR makes learning unforgettable by engaging our senses and emotions. Standing in a virtual rainforest as trees fall around you is far more memorable than reading about deforestation. In VR, students become the heroes of their own learning journey, making decisions, solving problems, and exploring new worlds. This active, game-like approach keeps learners motivated and focused. Multisensory input, sight, sound, and even touch creates richer memories and stronger recall. VR adapts to each learner's pace, offering extra help or advanced challenges as needed. Personalized, immersive experiences ensure every student is engaged and supported. The result: deeper understanding, better retention, and a love of learning that lasts. New School, a tale of two classrooms. In a traditional biology class, students memorize cell diagrams from textbooks, abstract and easy to forget. In a VR classroom, they shrink down and explore a human cell from the inside, interacting with organelles and seeing processes unfold in 3D. The difference? Engagement skyrockets. Students are active participants, not passive observers. VR blocks out distractions, focusing attention and making learning exciting. Instead of rote memorization, students build mental models through direct experience. Assessments become hands-on tasks, like delivering proteins inside a cell, measuring real understanding, not just recall. This approach fosters deeper learning and practical skills. VR turns lessons into adventures, making knowledge stick for life. One of VR's greatest strengths is safe, hands-on practice. Firefighters, pilots, and surgeons can train in high-stakes scenarios without real-world risk. Trainees repeat complex tasks like navigating a burning building or repairing a wind turbine until they master them, all in a safe simulation. Mistakes become learning opportunities, not disasters. This freedom to fail encourages experimentation, problem-solving, and resilience. Companies train more people efficiently without risking equipment or safety. Learners gain confidence and adaptability, ready for real challenges. VR's practice without peril model is transforming how we prepare for critical jobs. The result: better skills, safer training, and more capable professionals. Of course, VR in education faces real challenges. High-quality headsets and custom content can be expensive, making access difficult for some schools and companies. There's a need for more curriculum-aligned VR experiences, requiring collaboration between educators and developers. Managing VR in classrooms brings logistical hurdles, space, safety, and user comfort. Some users experience motion sickness or discomfort, so training and support are essential. Ongoing research is needed to understand VR's long-term effects, especially for young learners. Addressing these issues is crucial to ensure VR benefits everyone, not just a privileged few. With thoughtful planning, we can overcome these hurdles and unlock VR's full potential. The future of education is here, and VR is leading the way. We're moving beyond classroom walls. Learning is now an adventure, limited only by imagination. VR boosts retention, engagement, and skill building, making education more effective and inspiring. Challenges remain, but technology is advancing and access is growing. The question isn't if VR will transform learning, but how will shape its future for everyone. Join the journey, explore, learn, and help build a world where every student can unlock their full potential. The adventure starts now.